Hi. All right. So, welcome back. I'm not sure what happened in the other live stream. It just randomly ended on me. I looked down and without touching anything, I look up and it's an end screen. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Teresa Chappelle. Yeah, it's just way too much energy. So Teresa, this is a very I don't know. I think I killed the live. I'm gonna be honest. Looking at MVP, it like triggered me a little bit, and it was nothing to do with you per se. So I'm not trying to scare you. Have you seen the doctor lately? Have you seen them recently? Are you having any symptoms of transient ischemic attack where it's like you kind of get confused? You have some sort of deficit on one side of the body, like maybe say you're like your left hand gets a little bit weak, like, oh, why is my grip weak but my right hand is strong? Things like that. You don't quite know what's going on. Thank you, Naeem. Look that up, okay? It's called a transient ischemic attack, TIA. Look at the symptoms of that. Make sure you go get checked. This is maybe my own personal issue, kind of like filtering into this reading, like bleeding over. I get something about cardiovascular. I get something that could potentially, like a feeling that could potentially be due to thrombosis, some sort of, was it thrombolytic condition, like a blood clot. Sometimes when you have a murmur, when the valves don't completely shut or, you know, things like that, that could cause blood to pool. And then when you factor in things like undiagnosed, unrecognized AFib, if blood is pooling there, the potentiality of a clot forming increases. And then when you go into AFib, where it's like boom, 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 the heart's going fast, it can eject the clot. And that might, I'm not saying you have a clot. I'm saying I'm being given these like weird blips. And I know what these blips are because of all the experience with my family. My mother had this going on for her. This is exactly what's happening with my brother right now. It kind of runs in the family. So if this is something, you sometimes will have a little bit of like AFib. I'm not a doctor. His bottom line. I'm not a doctor. I'm not qualified to be like, based on your symptomatic presentation. Girl, I could be full of shit. So this is something you need to make sure you do see a doctor. You do get the proper diagnostics just to be on the safe side. You can definitely, you know, get an EKG. They don't seem to have too much problem getting those out. And you know, just little things. Maybe talk to your doctor about any changes in your diet that you should have, if you need medication or a change in medication if you're already on medication. And the reason all of this kind of concerns me is the next card number 9, sorrow. Now, like the easiest conclusion to jump to would be like, oh my God, something tragic happened. That's not how I feel. What I'm feeling is if I'm not very clear as to the things that I'm picking up, even though me sharing those things could cause unnecessary stress or fear or concern, I would rather be unnecessarily stressed for a moment than feel sorrow for not saying anything and then some sort of event does happen. Okay, so oftentimes, you know, if I speak on something, because I'm told a lot of shit, you guys. I'm told so much shit about all sorts of random people. And unless it's like a message that my soul is telling me they have to know, because this will forever negatively impact the trajectory of their life, I just keep quiet. Unless you ask me point blank. And even then, sometimes I'll kind of try and dance around it, or just tell you, like, I'm really not comfortable talking about this. But if it's something that needs to be altered, something that needs your knowing so that you can choose, like, okay, am I just going to ignore this? Am I, then I have to say something. Okay. So, oh shit, your work contract is ending in the next 2 weeks. So then what happens is probably that's what the stress is about. And maybe that stillness card, the silence card, is that in the next 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, you'll have time to kind of quiet down. I know the times that we're in right now is very stressful because job security, financial stability, that's something that is just so elusive for so many people. I'm not going to sit here and be like, don't worry about a job. Girl, you have life expenses. I completely understand that. Just make sure that you allow yourself for at least a few days to kind of just really quiet down, at least for a few days. And then you can pick back up with like job hunting or whatever it is you need to take care of, okay? I know you will be okay. I know you're being given this information to make sure that you're okay. You'll be fine, okay, Teresa? So you, oh, wait, no, Carmen, sorry. Carmen. Ooh, that's interesting because I was like gonna move forward, and Michael goes, no, no. So let's get cards for Carmen. You're welcome. Wait, okay, Teresa, because I'm gonna do your expedite that we missed last time. All right, Carmen. Sometimes I love you. Put some sugar on me. Put some sugar on me in the name of love. You can totally tell I haven't been eating seaweed. Throat is fucked. I have to up my my intake again. Okay. A vibration in your ears every time you hear my voice. I don't know. Maybe my voice is irritating. I don't know. Ooh, Carmen. You're moving forward in life. This is a huge turning point for you right now, okay? Huge. Card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. There has been chaos all around you for quite some time. This chaos is now needing to STFU. Shut the front up. Yeah, whatever this was, it's coming to an end. It needs to. You need to allow yourself to move forward from this. And I say this because the next card, every journey starts with a single step. You have to choose to take that step. Your soul is not going to drag you forward in this. This is a huge test and seeing whether or not you will choose yourself, okay? You have to choose yourself. You have to. The option, if you don't choose yourself, is going to be really bad. Really bad. Would you say that if you make a misstep that you might end up losing your home? Would you say that that's a potentiality? Losing where you live?
Yes.
So you have to listen to your soul. It's going to ask you to do something that's scary. I don't think it's illegal. If it is, don't fucking tell me what it is. I don't want to be an accessory. I don't think it's illegal. I'm going to be honest. I'll quit messing around. I don't think it's illegal. I feel like it's something that's going to challenge your sense of courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is what you choose to do, even with that fear being present. Okay? Card number 19. Dream a beautiful dream. You are going to receive instruction. You are going to find the way to get out of whatever it is you're in right now, whatever this struggle is, whatever's been, it almost feels like whatever this is has been received by your mind and your heart as like almost like an aggressive or abusive type of energy. I'm not insinuating you're being abused. I'm talking about the energy itself. Like it bombards you, it overloads you, and then it leaves you feeling less than and raw. And I think that's going to be ended. Whatever needs to be released, whether it's like your old mindset or your current mindset doing this to you, or someone else. Maybe you're dealing with a narcissist. Maybe it's about work. We really don't know. Maybe it's the environment you're in, like your city. Maybe like there's some sort of shakeup going on. That's ugly sound. Oh shit, I don't want to fucking say this on a live stream. CARTAL, La Familia. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna completely leave that alone. Just leave it alone. You're gonna move forward though, okay? You might even move out of the area. Make sure you allow yourself to listen to your gut. I'm gonna leave that alone before I really get my ass in trouble. There are certain things that I will not test. That's one of them. I'll leave that alone. So, going back to the old school. Okay. Teresa, you're welcome. Teresa, what we missed the last Expedite live stream, is that the only thing you have? Was that all? Is that all? I don't know. I don't like my freaking chest being covered. It makes me really hot. I mean, Daddy, can I have like a long sleeve shirt?
What?
Okay. Was that it, Teresa? Or was there something else? Let me just look. Girl, stop being lazy and just look. Just look. We have this, which is, we'll do that. And then, no. Oh, there is. Shirt? Yes. I don't want a tank top.
What incarnation?
Okay. And then that. Okay. No. All right, Teresa. I have two things for you. Okay, so two. I don't like my arms exposed, sir. So let us do this. I'm so hot all of a sudden. That Phoenix fire is coming up. All right, here goes. Someone just thought about why don't I go ahead and get some Bluetooth enabled stuff? Well, first off, I don't like my head radiated. First off, that's a good reason for me. First off, let me get a song, Teresa. Ooh. Okay, breathe deep and slow. Let me just get this song. All right. All right, how do you feel? Did you find me a shirt?
No. T-shirts. T-shirt?
No, I want my arms covered. I get overloaded if my arms aren't covered. Yay, she feels good. Scott, I can absolutely give you an insight. If you go ahead and look at the link that's been posted by Friday several times, you would want to select Claire Tarot reading, okay? All right, let us then go to Plum Ponds. Are you here? All right. Okay, my hair is crazy. Well, was Plum here earlier? I think she was, right? I did a reading for her.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Plum?
Mm-hmm.
She's here! All right, let's do this. You only had one transaction? Or did you have more than one? I think I only saw one. Or, no, I don't know what I saw. Okay. Let's make sure. I keep on falling. All right, let's start. Breathe deep and slow, okay? How do you feel? Yay! Okay, just leave that alone. All right. Okay. Stephanie Murdoch, are you here? Ooh, your left hand is twitching. Any discomfort? Okay, perfect. All right, Stephanie, let's get started with 2. I think we're gonna have to go 2. We're gonna have to go gang on this. Okay. Let me just get this. All right, breathe deep and slow. Breathe. Breathe. You're going to experience my level of energy. Your higher self is using direct port injection. Just breathe. Stephanie, you okay? It was a lot. It was like a lot, like a lot. Just breathe. For everyone else in the audience, everything is fine. I'm just going to run a clearing sequence. Nothing came from Stephanie, but I did detect some nasty shit. Nasty shit. Let us take a second. My energy will always honor your sovereignty, whether you're watching live or recorded. Without permission from your highest self, nothing will enter your field or affect your energy. So right now, I'm going to do a group clearing. All right. Michael's asked me to do one more thing. Again, without permission from your highest self, none of this will even be felt by you. Oh my God, why would you take that away from me? Hold on. Breathe very deep and very slow. Now, this isn't something I decided to do. This is something that's been requested by Michael. I'm going to charge energy, and I'm going to put my shields down, because someone in the audience needs to understand and feel the gravity of what surrounds me and protects me. There. So we're done. We're done. Okay, whoever needed to feel that felt it. Okay, we have Lisa Wynn. Lisa, are you here? All right. Nasty headache. You might have had a latching in your cranial space. And usually when things are not like higher level parasitic, like just for human comprehension, things that are at the level of like principality of hell, dukes, earls, princes of hell, things like that, they typically will abruptly rip their cording out of you and take off. It'll be back. Your headache will go away. All right. Un momento, por favor. Let me just get a song. That is saucy. Okay. It's not something to listen to. All right, how do you feel? Yay! So, you know your dragon that always comes and like wants to nuzzle foreheads with me and stuff? I don't mind. I really love that one. He's like a little puppy and he just always comes up and just like wants to nuzzle foreheads and like go all up in my armpit and stuff.
Is that why you smile?
Yes. So I'm doing the recodement and then suddenly I just, he's like that. Like, he does. Like, hold my head. I'm like, okay, I'll hold your head. I'll pet your face. We'll nuzzle foreheads. He's gotten so big. He's gotten so much bigger. He is like, he's so cute. His head will just pop up. Hey, what are we doing? What are you looking at? Oh, I'm done. All right. So let's mark this. Next we have plant.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hello. Hello. All right. Let's get started. Excuse me. I need a special song for this. All right. So, like, what about all my songs that, okay. So all my songs that I used to have, oh my God, it's going to take 24 hours. Y'all are fucking tripping. I'm never going to use you again. Hold on. Well, I can't use you again because you no longer exist. That's why you're trying to force me to transfer. I have an account. I need Google. Okay. Here we go. Chinchilla. We're going to go ahead. No. Okay. Okay. Breathe very deep and very slow. All right. How do you feel? She feels good. Yay. You guys, we're going to be closing the link at 5 p.m. PST. So that's about 13 minutes away, okay? Sorry. Let me calm down before I hurt myself. Before I hurt my throat. What? Hold on. Hold the phone. All right. We are now at Miss Melis. All right. Okay. Miss Melis, you here? She's here. You're welcome. All right. Right, my hair is all coming apart. Coming apart. Which first, let's go ahead and put somebody else because I'm injured. I'm injured. I'm gonna smell like I'm gonna massage myself. All right. Okay. Miss Melis. Let's get this dog. So here we go. Let's get started. It smells like a lemony tiger balm. No, I don't know what tiger balm smells like. What does it smell like, Daddy?
What?
I smell like a freaking honey lemon halls.
What?
With a little bit of weed. Kind of, yeah. A little bit weed. It's CBD. What's in here? Ooh. Oh, they went bougie with it, didn't they? Okay. I'm feeling this. So I'll share it with you guys. What is this? It's a recovery balm. So my brother does a lot of recovery stuff. I stole it from him. It's not stealing if it's still in the same house. It's just in a different room. Totally not stealing here. Okay. What? Ooh. 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 Have you been hearing or feeling another, like, why did I do that? Have you been hearing or feeling another being lately? Or wondering if there's another being around you? No. Okay. So first, the card is the moon. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. That's definitely intense. That's definitely intense. I get a couple things with this card. I get that a father from a previous life might be trying to make contact soon because I guess there was some sort of revelation recently. And I think there's like a need or a want for clarity, like to provide you with clarity. I believe this contact, if it does happen, will be something that's like very, very private for you. It's just you. It might happen in a dream. It might just be like some sort of epiphany in the car. It might be even something that you already have been considering and processing. But even if you've already started the work, it's always like a good idea or good feeling to have confirmation of the things that you're processing, okay, like the conclusions you're coming to. So we have King of Winter. Does that tell you something when I say King of Winter? So get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships. That's what I got too. The father is a king of winter. Three of autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. Being compensated for your creative talent. Oh, girl. Look at him. It looks like he's playing with some rocks. So I'm wondering if you have some sort of side thing that maybe needs to be more than just a side thing. Maybe it needs to be a full-time hustle thing. Uh, like regular type thing where it's not uh, just every once in a while. Oh, girl, not my question. Okay. I don't want to get in the middle of it. Your higher self, immediately as soon as I read Not Alone, well, even before I read Not Alone, I hear why not. Are you, do you mean like alone in your home? Like someone's with you right now? Or are you talking about you don't want to do the side? I love you. That wasn't my message. I think I know. Okay. No. You tell her yourself. No. She's already pissed at you. Nope. Well, yeah. All I'll say is your higher self keeps saying I've already told her and she doesn't want to hear it. Well, then try next week. Let me go ahead and start with your energy portion. Okay. So breathe very deep and very slow. All right. All right. How do you feel? All right. Is it really bad pain? Is it towards the side? Is it towards the back? All right. How do you feel now? Okay. So I did the work, your higher self. I'll use that term loosely at this point. Um, um, Miss Melissa, your higher self was insistent on trying to say something, would not respect my personal space. And then it began doing this extremely high-pitched squeal. Did you hear any of that, Miss Melissa? Did you feel any of that in your inner ear? Okay, good, good. So I kind of got really, really upset by that high-pitched squeal. And I requested for Michael to assist, like to just get your higher self away from me, because if you don't stop with that fucking sound, I'm gonna shove my entire fist down your fucking throat. That's how I was feeling. You know, I was really feeling like that. Like, I'm gonna shove my whole fucking fist and arm. I'm gonna just jump down the whole throat, my whole body, just all the way in. And as Michael arrived to kind of separate, where he grabbed started to burn. And then it was like a banshee fucking screech. It was no longer just some high-pitched sound. It was like a banshee. I could feel it reverberating in my eardrums. I don't think that was your higher self. Pretty sure of it. So the message that it kept trying to say is, okay, I will give it word for word, because I was really pissed off at the way it spoke to you. And I remember, you stupid little bitch, we're trying to give you everything you want, but you don't want to listen. Motherfucker, you say what? Motherfucker, what you say? And it was, and then it called me a bitch. And that it wasn't talking to me and that I need to just shut up and do my job. All right, now you get the fucking fist through the face. That's it. That's it. So I don't think that was your higher self. It was, if it was, I shall apologize at some point. Probably not tonight. I'm still pretty fucking pissed off. How do you feel? Do you feel good? Oh, hi, Jenny. We're just talking. Good. She's not apologizing. Girl, amen to that. Okay. Amen to that shit. I feel in my feels at this point too. What the fuck you call a bitch? Who you talking to like this? Okay. And I mean, I didn't bother going through like the face stuff to identify. I just don't feel like higher selves will become aggressive in that way. Like, that's just not, no. I feel strongly it wasn't your actual higher self. So with that being said, it's very important that we recognize if I couldn't tell right from the start, parts of your code have been sampled. Okay, this is a really advanced mimicry. Excuse me. I didn't detect any anchoring into your field. I didn't detect any latch points. I didn't detect any breaches. I do see, like, there's no breach, but I do see on, like, this side, like towards the back where it starts to curve right here. It's almost like they took a handheld cheese grater and was just rasping it. You felt sick while I was working on you? Or you felt sick another time? Because it could be why, if you were in class. It's a smart one, so be careful, okay? Use elevated levels of discernment. Just make sure. All right, thank you, Miss Melissa. You already closed the link, Daddy?
No, I haven't.
Well, you're 3 minutes overdue.
I'll close it for you.
Let us see. Melissa A. Okay. Melissa A. All right. I never did change my shirt. Okay. Melissa A, are you here? I keep on falling. She's here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. Let us go ahead and Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Do you own or do you rent right now? Because I'm kind of feeling like you rent, and I don't know if maybe your landlord is a big douche canoe. Rent. Are you on good terms with your landlord? The upstairs neighbor is stomping. Okay, so I guess the real question is this like a larger corporate type thing, or is it a private owner of the unit? So it seems like maybe there were things that were agreed upon verbally. I don't know if in your state a verbal agreement is legally binding. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. I feel like you probably are going to move. Because, I mean, why would you need to start talking about, like, verbal agreements need to be documented and things like that, right? Why would your landlord suddenly give me the feeling of, like, is this guy a douche? What the fuck? Why are you giving her a hard time? So I get a sense of, like, maybe there's a lot of people moving or losing their unit, and now they're down, like, you know, whatever amount, and so they're giving everybody a hard time when it comes to moving. Whatever this is, I feel like a move is going to occur, and you need to get things in writing. Or it could be the new place you move to. You need to get things in writing, okay? It's just whoever you deal with one of the places that you either live at or are going to live at, do not trust them. No, 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 no. Would you feel comfortable sharing what state? I'm told to ask you what state. Like I'm some sort of real estate expert, girl. I don't know what I would tell you to help, but I'm told to ask what state, if you're comfortable sharing. Ooh, it's gorgeous there. That's like one of the, I don't know, like 3 states I haven't been to. I've been to all of them but that. And Connecticut, Maine, and Vermont. Make sure you get everything in writing, okay? He said, Maine is lit. I'm there right now. Well, you go. One of my really good friends lives in Maine. She keeps trying to get me to go there. So here's the thing. I get a bad feeling. Not a bad feeling like don't move. It's more like a bad feeling of unnecessary drama if you're not careful. So here, defend to the end the worthwhile. Card number 23. So if you're not going to get everything in writing, whether it's the place you are living at right now or whatever place you move to, because you think, oh, it's a small town and, you know, they're very honest. It's a cute little place. No, girl. Get everything in writing. Everything in writing, or you're going to be in a big, like, pile of legal doo-doo stuff. And you get through everything anyways. You know, you always get through things. This is just one headache you can avoid. Card number 16, what you want wants you. That's you climbing on up to Alaska. I assume you won't be moving until next spring or next, like, late spring, summertime. Unless you want to move to in like Arctic type weather. Hold on. Okay. So sacred fool and bring it into form. With the sacred fool, it ties into you needing to make sure you get everything in writing. You need to be an absolute stickler about everything. I don't know if in the past you've been taken advantage of because you haven't gotten things in writing, or you kind of just blindly trusted, you know, wanting to believe they have the same integrity as you. Some people just don't have that level of integrity, okay? So this, if you get caught up in some BS technicality, legality, whatever it is, your higher self is teaching you a lesson and making sure you cover your own butt, okay? You're going to bring this into form. So it looks like maybe snow is still falling very lightly and it's melting as it hits the ground. You don't even have pants on. Late spring, early summertime, it coincides with this feeling, the feeling from this, okay? And the feeling from this blue skies. I hope that helps. And oh my God, how exciting. Daddy, how come you never took me to Alaska?
What?
How come you never took me to Alaska?
You trying to go like nature fishing?
I mean, if we're going to use hot dogs for bait, yeah. I can catch shit there. I'm going to catch an orca. Orcas are hot. No, they're not. Okay. Thank you, Melissa A. Let us. Excuse me. All right. Amanda Cromwell, are you here? Okay. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. Hi, Amanda. Let's get your reading. And then the other. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Hi, Lisa. I think we might have already closed the link for today. I'll be live again tomorrow. Hopefully, live again tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. I'm sorry, Lisa. I just might have a problem. You'd understand. We all need somebody. So card number 4, the Emperor. Use ow, sorry. Okay. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. So are you going to be your own emperor, or are you going to let someone else tell you what to do? You know, that's something you have to kind of decide. When it's more than just a pause, when you're kind of grinding gears, stuck in place because you don't quite want to make the decision yet, or you feel unsure about the decision you're making, so you're kind of just like, someone else will be brought in to decide for you, and they're probably not going to decide or choose in accordance with what's in your best interest, okay? And you've been through a lot this year, right? Like a lot? I can't quite remember what it is, but it seems like, I don't know why, like our struggle or hurt is similar. Did you lose a parent? I feel like it's something that has been shared on a live stream before. It just feels like there's so much going on in your head, and you're kind of like, I'm fucking over this shit. Okay. Oh my gosh, you lost 2 parents. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then you have a child custody war. I'm wondering if this has to do with a custody battle. So I think it does. The Emperor card came out in reverse. I straightened it up because I don't typically read this deck in reverse. I don't do reversals for that deck. Let me see what. Just might have a problem. You'd understand. Immaturity, ineffectiveness, indecision, weakness of character, failure to control petty emotions. I don't feel like that's describing you. I feel like that's describing who you're fighting with. Okay. Oh shit. What are the odds? What are the odds that one would go on a portal date and the other would go on a portal date as well? I don't feel like that's coincidence at all. At all. So you already know who you're arguing with, who you're in contention with. It's almost like this feeling of they think that because you're going through so much and you're in the process of grieving, that they can take advantage of your grief and really just like have their way with you. Okay. Card 10 of Spring, ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. There it is. You need to speak up and speak out. There's someone who can help you through this. Prince of Summer, romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Are you in a new relationship? Are you in in a different relationship? I kind of feel like you are, like, and it's not like new. Let's see. Oh shit. Wow. Your friend told you that? Who else needs to die for you to understand that you need to stop pushing him away? That's a fucking statement, yo. That's a fucking statement. I hope he said it in like a loving way. Oh, your kid's dad? Okay, so no wonder I feel like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was just trying to hold it in. He said that to you? How about he die? Oh shit. Oh my God. Let me just stop. Stop, girl. Stop. Okay, stop. Don't be like that. Not even jokingly. Don't be like that. So I pulled a couple more cards just to kind of get a little more clarity. Card number 37, focus on the light. Okay. You have to focus on the things that bring you happiness. You have with you a sunflower. Whoever your friend is, they're a sunflower to you. Let's see. It is falling in love suddenly. This is your friend. You're needing to move forward from this. Don't put someone else's sins on another person, okay? It's not your friend's fault that your ex is an absolute sack of shit. Who says that kind of stuff? Who else needs to die for you to understand?
I don't know.
Okay.
You're crazy.
Let me stop. I'm riled up off that. A lot of shit I want to say. Hey, Daddy, is that drink for me? Hey, Daddy, is that drink for me?
Oh, I already drank it.
Oh, man. Can I have a drink?
Yeah. Hold on.
All right, let's go to your energy portion, Amanda. Let's put this away. Yeah, he's what a fucking bastard to say that kind of shit to you. That's fucked up. Proof that you made the right choice, leaving his ass. That fucking shit pisses me off. Has he ever lost anyone? Has anyone super significant to him died yet? Okay, let me not be catty because it wasn't even said to me. Let me just not be catty. Girl, I be feeling like he just said that to my little sister and shit. Fucking show up at your house. Stop. Okay, let me stop. It's not like you don't have to involve yourself in that way. Amanda is strong. She independent. She got this. She got this shit. I don't like when people act out of pocket like that. Who the fuck is you? Who are you? Nothing to me. Why are you talking like that? Okay. I'll stop for real this time. Let's just get a song. Oh my God. He worked with Axel Veslev. All right. Breathe very deep and very slow. Inhale the good shit. Exhale the bullshit. Here we go. All right. How do you feel? You feel okay? Okay. So just breathe. All right. You feel better? Thank you, Katrina. Good. Yay. All right. Let us see. The river soul, are you here? Awesome. Wait, what was that? The ancestral clearing or past life for your session? For your expedite, Amanda? Or wait, I just worked on you. Shit. I believe it was a past life clearing that you got. Yeah, past life trauma clearing. They're very similar. Very, very similar. All right. So the river soul. Hello, hello. Let's do this. I want you to breathe very deep and very slow. You're the one that I think about all day. Let us. What is it called again? Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. All right. Breathe very deep and very slow, okay? All right. How do you feel? Yay! So with the way your pathways look, your energetic pathways, I can complete the work a lot faster. So it was actually completed very, very quickly. And the rest of the time it was spent on correcting some of the distortions that had been starting to rise up. Now, these distortions are not bad things. They're not ways in which you've been failing. These are things that have been really, really deeply rooted. And because you've been doing so much internal work, they've been able to break free and start to rise to the surface. So you're doing really, really good. Really, really good. Okay, the River Soul. So Amanda, let me check real quick. I don't think you had. So you had the past life trauma clearing and then the Akashic recalibration. Those are the two that I did for you. All right. Thank you, the River Soul, and thank you, Amanda. Okay. So we have. No, please don't do that. Elemento 6. Elemento 6, are you here? Doop, 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 doop. You're welcome. Okay, sorry. You're welcome. Both of you are welcome. Elemento 6, are you here? So, Amanda, just to give you an idea of the difference between the two, for the ancestral, that has a tendency to be more of the ancestors in this life, and the past life deals with all your previous lives before this. Okay, Elemento 6 is here. I don't need this on. So, you have a scan. Was there anything in particular you want me to scan? Any areas or things you want me to check? Anything at all? Or do you want me to just do like a general check, everything? See what's good. Okay, so attachments. Breathe very deep and very slow. Okay, so this is a little bit weird. All right, I don't mean to be obtrusive or offensive. The question that I need to ask is, have you been experiencing weird sensations, like where your pubic bone is? If you're familiar with a pubic bone, like below, I don't know, that's just kind of, I'm sorry to make it weird, but there is an attachment. It goes from behind you and kind of between your legs, and it hooks right there, where like very, very low rise pants would be, like right there. Not your actual like crotch, but above that. This is something significant. It's significant because it breaches the root chakra, and then it goes outside the body, and it goes back in towards, it's slightly below the sacral chakra. do you struggle with females? Like your connection with females is kind of strained. Like you don't trust other women. You don't just, I don't know how else to explain it. It's this thing that it does that causes you to be very not just you, but whatever it's trying to affect, it causes them to very much not trust specific things. I think this one specifically targets feminine connections. Um, and then there's a lot of holes that have been poked, uh, kind of like along the base of the breasts and the bottom area of the ribs. Um, hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's not always just because you feel kind of like they're competing with you or whatever, that it's not always parasitic. That's something that's probably already existed, and this parasitic thing tries to aggravate that, like really, really trigger it, um, in order to lower your frequency even more. Um, so I haven't said this in a while. Parasites cannot create something new. It can only exacerbate characteristics, struggles, insecurities that are already existent. So that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to pitch you against other women, and it totally like it totally um, it totally tries to create that type of dynamic with other women, with females. Um, all along where the lymph nodes are, there are latch points. So let me show you. These are minor latch points, but I want you to be aware of what I'm seeing, okay? Lymph system. Okay. So all of those dots are where lymph nodes are, okay? Pretty much all of your lymph nodes have latchings on them. This is pretty significant. So the latchings on the lymph nodes are not super huge. They're still very easily removed, resolved, however you want to put it. I'm more concerned about what it is that's gone between your legs and hooked. It's gone like that onto the very, very low belly, pubic bone area. That one looks like it has almost like chicken feet, like pudgier chicken feet. How they would draw chicken feet in cartoons where it's like pudgy, like that, on top of your sacrum. That's the triangle wedge bone that your hip ridges, your iliac crest attaches to. So it's anchored on your sacrum, and that region is like your Kundalini region. What ends up happening, I'm checking right now. So it's very close to reaching the Kundalini containment area. The Kundalini, from the body of work that I've done over how many years, I understand the Kundalini to be basically like the lifeblood of your spiritual processes. When you go through an ascension cycle, the Kundalini is triggered to turn on, to rise up, and flare out. When it does that, it serves as a fuel for your rise. So it is kind of like the blood, where it supplies, it goes to the areas that need that energetic sustenance, and it provides the sustenance. If it breaches that, then it's not going to be contained anymore. That's going to be systemic, and that's going to be a real fucking pain in the ass to remove. So you would look at it, not saying you have cancer, but this is like the best analogy I can come up with. You can look at it as you have a cancerous tumor. It's like a golf ball sized thing. It's contained. It's in a membrane. It's contained. Versus cancer that's mismetatized, masticized. I don't know. Metasta. Hold on. Metastasized, meaning spread everywhere. It's spread into other organ systems, in the bones, things that you can't really contain and just cut out. I would highly recommend a parasitic extraction. Do you get any sensations like the back of the ear, this part of the head, sort of like the base, behind and below the ear, kind of reaching over towards like the right. That's right. The right side. Oh my God, where's my brain going? This thing is extremely intelligent. It creates a lot of confusion, a lot of really chaotic energy. In addition to that, it's so advanced. It's very, very advanced, and it can pull down. It can accrete extremely high frequency at accelerated rates. I don't know if you've noticed, but since I've been scanning you, it's not just hard to find the words. I'm really needing to enunciate because it's like I can't actually pronounce the words. It's causing so much flooding of frequency that it's making me go astral. All right, so now I'm fine. I definitely would recommend a parasitic extraction. You would need a 2M plus core correction level extraction for something like this. It has an extremely advanced sedation capability. I didn't even notice that I was having a hard time in going astral until Michael said, "Are you going to notice yet?" So at the base of your neck, it's trying to breach into your that's the area where you would connect with your Christ consciousness. I don't know what your I don't know how comfortable you are with all of this information, but it's something that definitely you need to weigh out your options and make a decision pretty quickly, okay? Usually I don't like to rush people. Usually I tell people, just take your time, think about it, see if what I suggest resonates. For this, I don't freeze parasitic things unless I've received a parasitic extraction session. Okay, if you purchase a session, and this is for anyone who purchases parasitic extractions, as soon as it comes in that same day, my husband or Rachel, my assistant, will let me know. And as soon as they let me know, I do a freeze. That freeze suspends it. It doesn't cure it. It doesn't take it away. It kind of pauses its ability to do more damage, to further entrench itself. You definitely need this frozen with urgency, okay? You don't want it breaching your kundalini. You definitely don't want it breaching your Christ consciousness. You don't want it to do that at all, at all. Those areas look very thin. This looks like it's been actively and very aggressively working on you for at least 3 months. I want to say it's been present for several years. So I don't know what your age is. You definitely don't have to share what your age is. But I don't know why I get 24. It arrived at 24. Okay. I hope this information gives you some clarity on why you're experiencing some of the things you are. And I really do hope you consider with haste having a parasitic extraction session with me. It would need to be a 2M core correction, 2M plus core correction type session. You're not dealing with a regular parasite. Okay. I hope that helps. I mean, I know it's probably not what you want to hear. Someone's eating top ramen. Just Erica, are you here? Did you eat top ramen?
No.
Do you even have top ramen?
I have tofu. I was cooking for
Just Erica, are you here?
cheese.
All right. Hi. So I want you to breathe very deep, very slow. Excuse me. All right. Let's get started. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Let me just find a song. Don't forget me, I beg. I'll remember you said. Sometimes it lasts in love. All right. All right. How do you feel? Excuse me. Oh, you could hear it. It's Comic Sans, Audrey Nuna and Jack Harlow. Or wait, what I was singing? I'm sorry. You can't hear the actual music, can you?
A little bit.
You can?
I can't understand it though.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best. Painful numb, or I'm gonna go ahead and scan, okay? Okay, areas of like major surges. Okay, you scared me for a second. All right, thank you, Just Erica. Your experience is going to continue though, so please make sure you stay like seated, preferably reclined in some way, okay? Someone like you, I wish nothing but the best for you. Don't forget me, I beg. I'll remember you said. Sometimes it lasts in love. Sometimes it's imperturbable being. Are you here? Hurts instead.
Sure.
I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. Good for you. You be happy. Good for you. For real. Let me just get a song. Oh, first 3 seconds, you know you got to add that. Okay. There you go, girl. Ooh, she has a song with Muramasa. Okay. Oh, what? Sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. I just gotta hear this. Girl, come on. Why are you not singing? All right. So breathe very deep and very slow. All right. How do you feel? Oh my God.
You can kind of
Yay, super.
you
See-
can kind of hear the words. Well,
What is this girl just like she does track covers? Heart up and the rest of me is what?
I can kind of
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down.
Yeah.
You enchant me even when you're not around. There are mountains. I don't know the words. I don't know the words. Carmen. Ooh, Carmen.
She's here.
Okay. So this is like a really, this is a topic or question that's super duper close to my heart. I feel like the connection the two of you have is very similar to me and my own. It's important that both of you realize if one of you has to be right, if one of you needs the other to give, it's not going to work. You're fighting with yourself. Carmen, you are the inner child walking outside of your mother. You're her inner child. She will always look at the things that you do and kind of filter it through what she regrets, what she wishes she didn't miss out on. And those are going to create noticeable sense of like resentment. Okay. It's going to create a lot of things that really don't need to be there anymore. You don't necessarily need one of you to have this moment of, you know what, you're right. Oh my God, everything you've ever told me was right. And I've been wrong this whole time. It's not going to happen. If one of you can simply just, hey, you know what? What are we actually doing here? What's going on? What's going on? What do you need me to hear from you? And the other one can tell you without any expectation of you accepting it and you know, having to validate that they are right, then it can work. Okay. You probably are not going to see eye to eye. You probably never will. You're not meant to. You are the living potentiality she never tapped into. That's what you are. And it's not that you're better than her. It's not that she needs to listen to you and learn from you and, you know, all of these things. We have very similar cultures. In our cultures, you try and do that. You know, the mama takes her chancla across tu cara to the face, you know, and it's not that she always has to be right. It's that we come from cultures where she needs that respect. And you're going to have to find a way where you can express yourself, but in a way where she doesn't feel you're disregarding and disrespecting her. Of course, she needs to come to a place within herself where she also can respect that you're growing, that you have this huge potential in front of you, and she doesn't necessarily get a say in that anymore. You know, she doesn't get the final say. That's a better way to put it. She doesn't get the final say. She can express to you because she has so many years of life experience before you were even born. And she has wisdom. But that's her wisdom. You need to learn your own. You need to go through the experiences, whether it's a failure or a success. It's the experience itself, being in that moment, really living through that lesson. That's what's going to develop your wisdom. And it's not that you have to disregard her. And it's not that she has to be okay with you disregarding her. It's finding that middle ground. It has to be a middle ground. I would really... What's it going to take? Is it going to take her being on her deathbed for the ego to no longer be a contender, for the ego to no longer be in some sort of competition with the two of you? I was very lucky. I was very, very lucky because I actually saw her on her deathbed. And that's what got me to be like, you know what? She is who she is. She's going to say things I don't agree with. She's going to do things that really piss me off, but do I need to be pissed off? She is who she is. I don't know how much time I have with her. What are you going to... Everyone that's lost their mother, especially if they have some sort of relationship, like, you know, they grew up with their mother or they're still in contact with their mother, they have all these regrets of the things they wish they could have said, the experience they wish they could have had. And the only thing that kept them from that was the fact that they needed to have their mother or someone outside of them say to them, you're right. You know more, and that's just really not a realistic expectation. You have a hard time letting go because you feel so deeply. Here's the thing that I learned, okay? And maybe it doesn't apply to you guys. Maybe it does. It's for the two of you to decide. For a very long time, I was very, very angry with my mother. Very. A lot of the things that I needed her to hear, to validate, she just never would. She just never would. She would never be like, "Oh, you know what? I understand why you're so mad." Like, "No, I get it. Yeah, no, I'd be mad too." That's all I needed. I didn't need her to fight on my behalf. I didn't need any of that. I just needed to know she understood, and she never did that. She just never did. It was always like, Marianne. It's me. I'm the problem. Why can't I just blah, blah, blah? Why am I always blah, blah, blah? And it took me years of being away, zero contact, completely disappeared, to understand she is a human being. She is a human being. Why is my expectation of her so much? I expected her to be this, like, what's the beaver's mom's name? Something June Cleaver, right?
I think so.
I expected her to be that. Just like my kids expect me to be that. The kids will always have this expectation of the mother to be perfect, to always be present, to bake everything from scratch, and you have to work. And if you work, why are you not home? If you're home, well, why didn't you work? The mother just really, really, really can never do anything right. In about 95% of the relationships, the mother just can't do anything right, according to what the child sees. You chose her to be your mother for a reason. All the ways in which you failed all the ways in which you believe she failed you, Carmen, are the ways in which her soul promised to gift you with opportunities to learn things through life experience. Those weren't failures, those were promised potentials. And it took me my entire life to realize that. My entire life, I blamed her for everything. So you're going to get to a point where if you want to make a change, you make the change. You don't need to be like, well, I can't change if she doesn't change. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. Do you have a close relationship with her? Or are you clinging to this need to have a close relationship with her? Okay, so no, you don't. So I'll make an analogy. You're in a very, very miserable marriage. You've been married for 15 years, okay? It's miserable. It has no hope of going forward. There's no hope of it becoming something healthy, something you love, something you enjoy. But God, you've been together for 15 years already. What a waste. Are you going to go ahead and continue to waste the rest of your life because of 15 years of investment? Or are you going to let that go and allow yourself to enter into a happier phase of your life? So my mother and I had such combative type of, well, I don't know. We just never saw eye to eye, okay? All the way up until I turned 39 and I came back and I took care of her. And every time, when I disappear, When I come back, a few weeks, few months, beautiful, we're BFFs. And then the novelty of me finally coming back, letting her in my life, that wears off, back to the same old cycles. Criticizing, all kind of stuff, right? She is who she is. She never said any of those things to be hurtful to me. She is who she is. So when I came back at 39, and I made the promise to her, I will take care of you. It was nice. Until the newness, the novelty of that wore off. And then she went right back to her old patterns. Now, that would have ended badly if I went right back there with her. But I didn't. Because I didn't need her anymore. I didn't need her permission, her validation, or any of that to choose a different way to react, respond, to live. And because I didn't go back there with her, she didn't want to go back there by herself. So she stayed where I was. We continued to grow. That was that one turning point where, had I probably snapped back, I probably would have just left her. And then she still would have died, but she would have died thinking that I hate her. So what are you going to choose? What are both of you going to choose? A healthy relationship between mother and daughter is not a relationship that's devoid of arguing or disagreement. It's just not. It's not. It's never going to be like that. This image that we're sold in movies is a lie. It's a lie. Maybe the problem, maybe the struggle that your mom has is that she still sees you frozen in time at one point in your life. And that's how she will forever see you. And maybe the problem or struggle you're facing is that you see her as not being a movie mom. Movie moms aren't real. They're just not. So you have to really realign your expectation with your reality. For example, if your mom doesn't cook, she just doesn't know how to cook, she's never been a good cook, she doesn't like to cook. Hey, perfect moms cook everything from scratch. Is that a fair expectation? Is that realistic? Or maybe we need to just shift it. Shift it to something like, I'd like her to just enjoy meals with me. Maybe once a week, once a day, where we can just sit and eat. And even if we don't talk, it's okay. We don't have to always talk. We don't. And another thing I want to share with you, my entire life, my mom subscribed to the fucking Filipino channel. I hated that channel for so long. And when I released my own irritations, just my preferences, I ended up actually really liking the Filipino channel. We used to watch these soap operas together, and I was still working, so I couldn't be there for every single episode. But it became this thing of, instead of my usual, why do you watch this? They're so freaking annoying. Why can't we watch a real movie, a regular movie? It became this thing of, oh my God, what did I miss? Did they really have a show? Oh my God, did she have her baby? And then it just shifted. It wasn't something that I intended. There was no plan of like, you know what? I'm going to fix my mom. I'm going to make her into the mom that I want, the mom I deserve. That's the lie too. The mom you deserve is the mom you have. That's why you chose her. That's why no one else could be your mom. She's the mom you deserve. So that's one of the things that I learned. She was the mother that I needed, even when I couldn't understand. So had we not gone through all the things, all the tumultuous argument that we went through in my youth, my adulthood, I don't think I would have been able to develop the type of appreciation I have for her now. I wouldn't be able to. And it took an entire lifetime for me to understand the beauty of who she is, all her little quirks and stuff. It suddenly just became like, it wasn't annoying anymore. It's just like, stop. You're so funny. You're so funny. Or as before, you can ask my husband. I'd be like, we gotta go home. I can't take this. I can't take this. What the fuck's going on? I used to be really pissed off. Because I had this image of who I thought my mother should be without any respect or regard for who she actually is, you know? And of course, she has room to grow. You're going to help her through that just by kind of standing in your truth and like, Mom, I'm just venting. I don't really need you to tell me what to do. I'm just venting. I just wanted you to be included in my life and know some details. You become close when you remove all these images of who you want her to be based on movies, based on things you read. All of that is fake. It's fake. Even the best mother-daughter relationships that I know, they argue. They don't always tell each other everything. They're not always present. And that's because we're human beings and we each have our own life, okay? I hope that helps. Let me pull up a couple cards for you guys. Just to kind of, here. Okay, sorry I lectured you. I'm so sorry. I hope it made sense. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. All right. Card number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. Your relationship with her is worth it. All the struggle you will go through to try and understand the things that have happened to her in her life to shape her into who she is, it's worth it. There are so many things that have happened to her. I'm not being told what they are, but there are so many things that have happened to her that she's never talked about with you because she didn't want to burden you with it. But those are the things that have shaped her, that have caused her to see life with the specific filters that she has. Same thing with you. You guys are worth fighting for. Your relationship, your connection, it's worth fighting for. And I'm talking about a real connection, not that superficial, we just want it to look good for Instagram, and not that that's what you want, but that's sometimes we don't realize we're being sold a product through social media. A lot of these people are selling a product, okay? What you have is more than a product. You have something very, very real and very beautiful. Could you imagine what kind of love has to exist between the two of you for you to be willing to sit with her and have this talked about on a public live stream and to say, I needed to hear this? I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't think I could have sat with my mom and listened to a live stream of someone talking about us. I don't have the courage for that. Could you imagine what type of healing you're going to experience because of your courage? And it's not that you're going to carry your mom down this path of healing or pull her by a rope. It's that you're going to walk that path. You're going to cut down the overgrowth, the places in which the path has been obstructed. And then she can choose to follow you immediately or later on. It really doesn't make a difference. You guys end up in the same place, a place where you better understand and better realize who the other person is and better accept each other. Card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. You absolutely can love her just as she is. She doesn't have to change. You don't have to change. It takes a lot of love for a mother and a daughter to share the same space and know a complete stranger is going to talk about them without any way to control what I'm going to share, what types of ugly things that I'm going to put out there for the public to know about you and your family. What kind of love does it take to be able to do that? That's intense love. And maybe you just don't realize you are very close to be wanting to be close. You know, I realized this thing where my mom used to work 16-hour shifts, 6 or 7 days a week for close to 30 years, okay? 16-hour shifts. So she was really home for maybe 2 hours. and she'd be sleeping, and then she would need to get ready for work again. So, one of the things that made me so angry as a child and as an adult was that I never got to spend time with her. The time I spent with her, no matter how much time she would have been able to spend with me, it would have never been enough. Whether it was a 2 hours or, for the last 6 or 7 months of her life, I took care of her nonstop. That means if she rings her bell, I get up. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I get up and I go to her. I literally spent every single day, all day long with her for the last 7 months. Still wasn't enough. So when the child loves the mother, even though you can't quite understand the depth, the connection is already there. The connection is already there. The fact that you want to spend more time just shows how much you love and appreciate her already. The fact that you want to go even deeper and get closer, it shows that it's already there. The foundation from it has existed, and you're just trying to refine it. Maybe what you need to do is redefine what it is that she is for you. Because I'm going to be honest, it doesn't sound like you want a mom. It sounds like you want her to acknowledge that she's your best friend. That's what I get from you. Card number 24, new birth, guarded vigilantly. I feel like the two of you are best friends that got into an argument, couldn't let each other go, but you never really actually addressed the argument. So you decide. Everyone needs a mother, but everyone also needs a best friend. Okay. Hey, Frey, can you go check Jet? All right. I hope that helps, Carmen and Carmen's mom. Okay. Here we go. Mary Spaziani. Oh, you're welcome. All right, Mary. Let's see. All right. Here we go. All right. Let us see. You haven't decided. Things have been very up in the air for you, Mary. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. So every time I see this card, I get a reminder of a part of scripture. The word was made flesh and dwelt among us. This is about bringing things to fruition, the manifestation of events, of opportunities, connections. You're going to need to manifest this. I think it might be that you're kind of going deeper into yourself. That's not a bad thing. I don't feel like you're avoiding anything. I just feel more like what's actually going on is you're trying to do internal work. And the internal work involves external components. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's about really understanding there's a balance that needs to be kept. You can dive into yourself, but you also have to be present on the surface level, okay? Card number 41, bring it into form. You pair these two together, you haven't decided yet what exactly it is you want to, I guess, happen or manifest, whatever it is. I also, for this one, get this kind of feeling of you're walking away from your job. Did you find something else already? From the closet.
Oh,
No, not yet. It's in the closet.
Yeah, totally forgot.
Okay. All right, so looking. So why don't you bring, like, tighten that rope or that net a little bit, okay? If we're gonna just say, I just want a new job. Most of us will already have an idea of what we want that new job in. If you have like literally no idea, then creation has no idea what to manifest for you. So sometimes I say like, oh, well, I don't say I want a new job. Okay, here's a good one. I say like, I'd like to retire. Crazy, right? I'm ready to retire. I'd like to retire, but obviously, you know, it costs to exist. So if I just keep saying I'd like to retire, creation doesn't know what that means. Creation doesn't know if that means, oh, okay, ruin her company, shut down her business. That's retired. That's retired. But if I were to say like, I'd like to finally step into my purpose and allow my abundance to come forward, because I already know how that kind of pans out, like a general idea. Then creation now knows what to push towards me, okay? Receptionist job, full-time with benefits. There you go. There you go. Card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. It's okay for you to love that type of job. It's okay for you to make that into a goal. Sometimes we don't give ourselves permission for something even as very, very simple, clear cut as what you wrote, because then we allow other people's opinions or our assumption of what their opinion will be to block that flow. So is there, and I don't feel there is or isn't, it's just kind of neutral. Is there a part of you that might feel as though, well, you know, people, I mean, it's just a receptionist job. It's not really much. It pays the bills. You know, don't allow yourself to get in that mentality either, okay? Your soul wants to bring something to you already. It wants you to be free to love your life as it is, with room to grow, with room to shift into something even more satisfying. We get so caught up as human beings in the title we're given because of our job. It's just a job. It's just a job. It doesn't matter. The things that matter is your family, your happiness, your sense of fulfillment. And if your duties as a receptionist makes you feel fulfilled, like the company you find really appreciates you, okay? That's some good stuff right there. That's some good stuff. Seriously. How many people are in a company, a corporation, that pays them a shit ton of money, but they are so unhappy? I would rather be just a receptionist at a company that really appreciates me, makes me feel motivated to come into work. Like, just, I love it. I love it. This gives me purpose, gives me some sense of direction and meaning. Doesn't matter what the title is, okay? So make sure you're not falling into that trap in some way, shape, or form. I don't feel like it's that exact thing, but it's somewhere along those lines of someone else's perception might be affecting the way you see things. And it's very subtle, very, very subtle. You've reached a point of elevated consciousness that your lessons are more subtle now, okay? You're gonna have to be much more observant of like how you're reacting, things that maybe you're not wanting to acknowledge or address within you. And these are not major things. They're like little nuanced things, okay? Let's see. So, oh, this is a good pairing. The lotus effect activation will last for sometimes a week or two. Okay, Mary? This is going to help to continue clearing whatever it was that was coming up that I'm picking up on. It's going to clear that energetically. All right, let's just, here we go. Breathe very deep and very slow. Very, very deep, very, very slow. And just... brand new whips, no options. Sorry. Let me just put a sound. You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. You. All right. How do you feel? I'm latching on to you. Stop the song. You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around. Okay, let me check. Do you feel very calm aside from your back shoulder, Mary? So what I'm detecting, the pain is not energetic. As all of this energy floods your field, what ended up happening was you were tense. You've been pretty tense, I guess, lately. As it flooded through, you released that tension and the muscle imbalance became clear. You've pulled your shoulder blade area, one of those muscles, infraspinatus. I love that fucking muscle. Infraspinatus. Your infraspinatus. I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. All right. Hello, Deb Lashbrook. Okay. Whatever comes up as long as it's not about kids. Deb's here. You're welcome, Mary. Okay. I do. I will be right next to you. The stars, your touch, your skin. Where do I begin? In plain, I'm missing you. Told me not to cry when you were gone. Something's overwhelming. It's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you? All right. So this is an interesting story. A very, very interesting story. Is it okay if it's about the husband? The husband's not the kids, right? Okay, no. Sure. So this is about your life story, really, or your current life story. What is going on? You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. So card number 2, moment to moment. It's almost as though you've been playing like, no, skipping rock is thrown, kind of like hopscotch through your life. You jump over the areas that you feel you need to avoid. You step on the areas where you know it's kind of solid. It can support your weight. You've been living moment to moment. And I think what's happening right now is your higher self, your soul is asking you to go ahead and repave your path, to not just keep jumping over things. You have to step very sure and very steady all the way down your path. You've been very rebellious to some of the things your soul is guiding you to do. Well, you can't call her rebellious and then not tell me what it is. I got to be able to explain the ways in which she is being rebellious. So then tell me, what did you ask her to do that she didn't do? Oh, good God. Okay, I was joking about the husband part. So it's like, at first I was thinking this is just a chain, but now I'm kind of being given some sort of impression that this is the chain, the shackle that wraps around the ankle for the ball and chain, the spouse. And that the chain is broken. What exactly does that mean? I feel like it has a meaning aside from the obvious. I don't feel like it's as though the bond has been broken. I don't necessarily feel like the marriage has to end. Oh, girl. Have you been getting really mad lately and wanting to just kind of lash out at him, but you've been trying to stop yourself from doing that? Like you've just been quieting yourself down a few times. Your soul, this is not me. I just want to clarify that. Your soul is basically like, has been nudging you to snap at him, to like really, really just angrier than he's ever seen you angry. Deb, this is about your health. This is definitely about your health. This is not about, your husband's a bad husband. No. You guys have an established dynamic that has served like a chain around you. It's kept you from being able to move forward with your physical health, okay? I think you have to flip out probably about groceries or something. Hey, Daddy. Before, or even sometimes till now, do you know the gravity of what I'm saying or feeling before I flip out? Or sometimes I just hide it too well, and then you're like, what the fuck is she mad about? And then you realize?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. So, but we've matured. Maturity. Would you say that earlier in our marriage, the fact that those times where I like flipped out so hard on you because I was just sick of you not hearing me saying things, like, would you say that that helped you to mature?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's kind of the feeling that I get. Oh, girl. Let me read that. Please, sir, please have a seat. You need to hear this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I get so mad when he offers stuff that he knows I can't have. Do you want me to die?
You get nervous on the spot. Yeah, give her everything.
Does that too. I have to tell you. Want me to die? Is that what it is? You want me to die? You trying to kill me? He'll give me all sorts of shit that I can't have. And he just likes to try and appease me. He doesn't want me to feel like I'm missing out. But that's the thing. They don't get it. They just, are they capable of getting it? Like, serious question. Or is that just like, I don't know, but we're all human. Why can't you fucking get it? Because one of my brothers does that with his wife. You know, like I think she has celiacs too. And he'd be like, oh, no, you're fine. You're not allergic to that shit. The fuck? I'm like, you can't give her that shit. She's in pain. You can't give her that. She's fine. I think, what if it's this? What if men, I don't feel like men get to have that excuse of, well, just that's a woman thing. No, we're all fucking human, okay? We're all capable of understanding. But I think what happens is society basically programs men to ignore the feelings, to ignore things, you know, like you can't feel things. You're not allowed to talk about certain things because it's weak. So I'm wondering if is that what's happening to him? Did you say mine? No. I don't know, but I think you're going to end up celebrating after you like really yell at him. I don't know. It might even be a thing of like, you're not yelling at him. You just pack your stuff and you go. Not forever. Only forever. Not forever. But just like to really make it clear, like, you know, my health is really important. It's gotten so far with like, you know, me needing to not eat the things that I'm reactive to. I think that might be what has to happen. It's creating a lot of stagnant energy in your home. Go with 2 dogs and 8 chickens. Oh, girl. You wouldn't take care of the dogs and chickens? You taking Rig with you, right? It's 3 dogs, right? Take Rig too. Yeah, that's hard. It's like so easy for me to be like, oh, you need to do this, this, and this. It'll fix it. I don't know shit. I really don't. These are just some really prominent types of messages. Oh, Rick doesn't need if you're gone. He's so handsome. If you ever need me to take over Rig's care, you just let me know. He's as old as Shiva, right? They can be in the geriatric crates together. No. I really feel like you do need to begin expressing yourself before you begin to experience an issue with your throat. Oh, girl. Siren and Joy would be BFFs. They would be little turd burglars together.
Bark burglars.
Bark burglars. Mm-hmm. You're always driving me nuts. Deb, you have to say something, though. You have to. I don't know what you're going to... I don't know what's going to finally, like, you know, set you off. But just know it's something that needs to be said. Whatever it is. I think it's like, you know, when you just break the seal, then everything just gushes out. I feel like that's what's going to happen. I think your higher self has been nudging you, and then finally it's just going to grab you and shove you right into it. Oh, have mercy on your hubby. Oh, your higher self said, no, don't say that. All of this will resolve eventually. Yeah. That's the thing. He doesn't get it, though, because, okay, take me, for example. For a large, like half my life at this point, I've been on some sort of like restricted diet. I can't have this or I can't have that. Suddenly I can have that, but now I can't have this. It's always been something that I can't have. And a lot of people don't get it. Men, women, it really don't matter. I tell them I can't have rice. What? You're fucking Asian. Stop your bullshit. You think I'm fucking around? You think I'm joking? I can't have rice. I can't have soy sauce. That shit's not joke. That's some like hurtful shit to an Asian heart. But people don't understand that. Oh no, rice is hypoallergenic. Are you stupid or something? I told you I can't have rice. I'm not just being picky. I can't have it because it hurts so bad. So I don't know if they would ever really understand it until they go through it. What's the point of wasting your energy trying to explain it? I think with your hubby, he's more of a, you need to see it. You need to actually see it before you understand it. So I'm wondering if you taking some quiet time. I don't know where'd you go, though. I don't feel like you would leave forever. I don't feel like this is the end of the marriage. There's definitely still love there, just a lot of miscommunication, just a lot of like not being able to understand what the actual need is. Because when you come from the time frame you came from, all the stuff that we struggle through with hyperpermeable bowel, food intolerances, all of this is bullshit. When you come from a specific time period, you know, from a certain generation on back, all of this is nonsense. It's nonsensical, but they've tampered with our food supply. Our frequencies keep changing. Our food, frequency-based food needs keep shifting. So this is all new stuff. Men not allowed to express emotions with a variety of words and stories to guide them the same way. Yeah. Men aren't allowed to feel. They aren't allowed to talk about a lot of stuff. You know, I'm going to say I'm a real man. I hate that fucking term, real. I need a real man. What the fuck is that even? What is that? Daddy, what is that? What is a real man?
What?
What is a real man? What is the definition of a real man? Toxic masculinity? What is that?
A real man?
Yeah. Okay. He said a real man takes care of his family. Some people would be like, oh my God, why are you trying to domesticate him? We have hella kids. What are you talking? A real man takes care of his family. And his queen. Yeah, okay. He walked away. He walked back to his seat. He don't care what I'm saying. Yeah, Deb, you have to speak up, though. Well, they're taught not to have compassion. They're taught not to have compassion. And I wonder, I'll message you this privately. I'll message you privately. I'll I'll message you privately. I hope that kind of helps with what your higher self is trying to guide you into, okay? Hey, at least it's not about the kids. At least it's not about the kids. Okay, we're done, guys. Oh my God. That was pretty fast. I would say that was pretty fast. So, thank you guys so much for sharing this space with me and hanging out for this long. We've been on for 2 hours, 37 minutes, 30 seconds. So, yeah, I gotta stop talking. I don't want to hear my voice anymore, so I'm gonna get off the live. I will try and come live tomorrow to do expedites, or maybe just a read, or
We'll see.
what type of flower are you talking about? Are you trying to be perverted? I'm just saying. Ano ka ba? Ang bastos. I'm fucking fluent in Tagalog. Stop your shit. It's my first language. Okay, I better quit messing around. I really don't want to hear my voice anymore. I will see you guys tomorrow, one way or another. You will see my face and my pajamas. Bye, everyone. What the fuck is